the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. So Toledo's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo. Got his man on the outside.
On the move at the 30. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'll be forcing it a little bit.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Did the work himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Forced out of the pocket. Finds a crease in the 20. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker were able to make a nice tackle.
Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. The extra point here would tie the game.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Moves away as he feels pressure. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
grab near the marker is Crosby. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Crosby. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Toledo. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's a 0. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. The sure hands, it's Holly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
The Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pocket breaking down. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. He's got it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Creates a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Smith takes the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Pulls it in. It's Crosby. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
Touchdown Rockets! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that's why this...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive. But, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And now the ball is free. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Can't make the... And the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bryant. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. He knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dip.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. The ball pops out. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the timeout called. Seconds remaining to play. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Toledo! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this